Hello everybody and welcome along to W3L Wrestling Showdown here on the W3L network. Thank you as always for joining us, thank you for subscribing and thank you for making your plans to be with us on our next set of live events coming up in May. If you missed the dates, how could you? Don't worry, I shall recap them for you a little later on. Now you've just seen the footage of Dickie Divers turning on Blondie Barratt. It happened just a few weeks ago here on Showdown. They were tag team partners, things didn't quite go their way and Divers took his frustrations out on Barratt. The important thing to note is that afterwards, as Barratt was saved from a further beating by Mike Musso and Nathan Reynolds, he claimed to have seen the error of his ways. But has he? Can a leopard truly change his spots? Well, certainly Barratt has requested a match with Dickie Divers. He wants some revenge, and management have been quick to put this together. So this week, right here on Wrestling Showdown, we're going to be seeing Dickie Divers taking on Blondie Barratt. How will the crowd take to Barratt in this one? Let's all find out by heading down to ringside for this week's match. Contest for you, born out of that tag team match from a couple of weeks ago, as these two men in the ring, Blondie Barratt and Dickie Divers, was teamed up to take on Mike Musso and Nathan Reynolds. I'm sure you've seen the footage, I'm sure you've seen the fallout from what happened. Divers started to sing. I do use the word loosely. This crowd not happy about that, not wanting to hear Dickie Divers singing. To be honest, I can't really blame them. Certainly they're on the side of Blondie Barratt, which if you know the history of W3L, if you know the history of Blondie Barratt, you'll know how much of a surprise that is, because it's a mute button. Thankfully he's been drowned out just as well too. Of all the things Dickie Divers can do, I hardly think anybody's going to be turning their chair around for that voice. Anyway, as I was saying, so these two are a team. It kind of went wrong. Divers attacked the Barratt after the match. I'm sure you've seen the match, I'm sure you've seen the footage. It was only the last one we were wrestling Showdown. After the match, Blondie Barratt claimed they'd seen the error of his ways. And so Mike Musso and Nathan Reynolds would eventually extend their hands to him. They've taken it on trust that he has indeed seen the error of his ways. They do say a leopard doesn't change his spots, but we shall see if that is the case or not. So anyhow, Divers was not happy. He attacked Barratt after the match. Barratt said, look, let's get this sorted, management better put this together. So we've got Barratt versus Divers, just slaps the hand away. So we'll see if Barratt truly has turned over a new leaf. Certainly the crowd have taken to him. The Bills finally win. The crowd are firmly on his side, although he is facing Dickie Divers. It's going to be pretty hard for the crowd to not like Blondie Barratt in that situation. And it's going to be an interesting experience for both men, I think, as Barratt backs Divers right in the ropes, because they both come at this from a completely different era. Barratt, of course, from the what you might call the heyday of British wrestling, the world of sport era, and he brings with him that style from that era that's all been almost forgotten by the modern British wrestling scene. So he's got a lot of moves and techniques that you just don't normally see. Divers, of course, when he debuted back in 2007, so he's much more contemporary, and he has been
a man who certainly he's learned and he's wrestled some tremendous people, but he wrestles a much more modern style of match, so both men are going to come at this from a different perspective, and it'll be interesting to see how they cope with the other's style. Divers clearly his hair was pulled. It's the kind of tactic that Barratt would have done in the past. And Barratt just being very cautious here. You'd think that because Divers jumped him after their own match when they were partners, Barratt might have steamed in to stomp all over him. But the vast experience he has, the history, everything he's seen and done in his career, I mean, he's pretty much been there and done that. So he knows the benefit of not stomping in and just taking his time as he sends Divers flying across the ring. He's going to make Divers wrestle his match. He's going to do things his way because that's what's brought him success over the years. So he knocks down Divers with a shoulder block. And Barratt, still sprightly, I mean, he can still go with the best of them. We've seen him on Showdown. He's had a couple of spirited challenges against Nathan Reynolds over the past couple of years. And Divers being knocked down with these clotheslines. Just trying to walk it off. And Barratt just cautiously doesn't go after him, just waits. Just decides, let's stay where it is. These are all things that Barratt would have done, so I mean, he's probably able to guess what Divers is going to do before Divers does it, if you see what I'm saying. I mean, Barratt spent years breaking the rules, but he turned his back on Dickie Divers. Perhaps thinking Divers was more worn down than he was. Divers throttling him there. Divers claiming he's the best, that remains to be seen. But he spent a bit too long and he's been hung up to dry, if you can see past the referee. And Divers has been caught on the... Oh, this won't be pleasant. I think Barratt's going to take him for a ride. And if Divers tries to sing again, he's going to be a soprano now. Goes to the cover. Just nets him a 2 count. Dickie Divers obviously one half of the tag team champions right now. Certainly a difficult guy to put away, you know that. He's all over Showdown usually. Always sticking his nose where it's not wanted. He's banging these turnbuckles. This will be reeling here. We saw him last at the end of March on Championship Showdown, retaining the tag titles over Liam Thompson and David Jeremy. As Divers gets bounced. And Blondie Barratt's had this going his way pretty much. These two have never wrestled each other before anywhere, W3L or outside. So it's a bit of a learning curve for both men, as I said, with a different philosophy of wrestling experience. Divers goes to the floor, probably the best tactic he could do. Try and keep out the way. Hopefully some fans are willing to keep up the assault. And Barratt now going after Dickie Divers. Obviously wants to keep his momentum going, but Divers cuts him off. It's always a downside when you're the second man in the ring. And you've got to wonder, are the rest of the contingency plan watching this? Are they somewhere in the building keeping an eye on things? There was a surprise back in February when Dickie Divers interfered in the match between Barratt and Nathan Reynolds, because he wasn't part of the match. He and Barratt have had no real previous alliance before, but he obviously felt there was a need for it, and of course that led to the tag match, which is to this contest. This crowd do not like Dickie Divers whatsoever. He just starts choking Blondie Barratt on the ropes again. Goes in for the pinfall attempt, but Barratt able to kick out on 2, so he's still got some left in the tank. You see Divers just being kind of slow and methodical here, He can move at a rapid pace, we've all seen that, but there's a feeling he doesn't really need to. Oh, he went for a body press and Barratt got out of the way and Divers hits the floor. You've got to think Barrett's got quite a strong force of will. He's very determined, very single-minded, and when you consider how many years he spent as Kendo Nagasaki's tag team partner, that says a lot for him, because if you can spend that amount of time being Nagasaki's tag partner, if you know anything about Kendo Nagasaki, then you'll know that it takes a very special person to do that, and that clearly is Blondie Barratt, as he's got Divers trapped in the corner. Referee warning him, you can't use a closed fist. It is technical against W3L rulebook. What's Barratt doing? He's got hold of the referee's head. And he runs the referee right into Dickie Divers. Now, you'd think that'd be a disqualification, but if you've seen Remedy, you'll know that Divers actually drop kicked that very referee, Kieran Swinney, so I'm guessing he's maybe seeing that as an element of revenge. Barratt going for a pinfall now. Kieran Swinney in for the cover, but it's only a 2. Yeah, I can only assume that's the reason that he hasn't disqualified Blondie Barratt. These bushwhackers are looking rough, aren't they? As Barratt climbing the turnbuckles now, and he's going to rain fists down upon the forehead of Dickie Divers, I think. And he is indeed. And 10 punches, Divers is reeling. He's not going for another 10, is he? He is. Barratt's going for more. He climbs up. Divers going to have a forehead covered in lumps. Hang on. He knocks Barratt off the turnbuckles. He's got his feet in the ropes as well. I don't believe this. Divers just stolen the victory. Divers has stolen the victory from Blondie Barratt. Barratt had everything going his way, but Barratt got kind of like pulled off the turnbuckles. He fell. Divers put his feet in the ropes and has stolen this one here on Wrestling Showdown.
Dickie Divers once again has to resort to cheating to gain himself a victory over Blondie Barratt. It does seem as if Barratt has turned over a new leaf, and I'm sure we'll be seeing lots more of him in the weeks to come here on Wrestling Showdown, so make sure you're subscribed. Now, I mentioned to you about our live events coming up in May. I'm sure you've already bought all your tickets, you've made your travel arrangements, but in case you for some reason have missed out on these dates, then this is when they are. On Saturday, May the 13th, we're going to be heading down to Stockton and to Harrogate for 2 shows, obviously in the one day. The following day, that's Sunday, May 14th, we're going to be heading back up to Kinghorn, to Petker Bay Holiday Park. Then on Thursday, May 18th, we make our debut up in Oban. The day after that, we go back down to Bedlington. It's quite the drive. And the day after that, which is Saturday, May 20th, we're in both Hexham and Catterick. Again, there's 2 shows in the one day. The following week sees us on Thursday, May 25th in Jedburgh. And the day after that, Friday, May 26th, we're going to be in Musselburgh. It's a whole bunch of events all over the place. And there's a good chance that you are near one of those live events, unless you live in Chicago or something like that. But if you are near them, come out and see us, because nothing beats seeing W3L live. And if you want to come and see us, and why wouldn't you? Buy your tickets from our website. Go to W3LWrestling.com. Use the word Showdown as a coupon code. You can have 20% off them. Make sure you have given us a follow on Twitter. Like us on Facebook. Subscribe to this channel. Use the hashtag W3L Wrestling Showdown. Be part of the Worldwide Wrestling League. Come and see us live during May. And make sure you're back here in 7 days' time. And I will bring you even more exciting stuff here on Wrestling Showdown.